welcome back. Today we've got a pan palette update. So welcome. I'm really excited to share my progress with you. I've got one empty pan, which is great, and a lot of progress. So let's go ahead and dive in. I am panning my singles. These are all from ColourPop from various palettes that it's really nice. They're magnetic, so they're easy to pop in and out. In my last update, I had shown just like a subset of shadows because I was traveling. So this is what the full palette is looking like. I'm going to compare it to 2 updates ago when we had the full, palette here. But I've really been reaching just for kind of one look this summer, which has been really helpful. I do feel like I'm seeing progress on those shades, and it's been kind of like an autopilot thing, which is really great. So let's talk about what those shades are. It's pretty straightforward. I start here. This is the shade Top Down. And I start with this in my crease. I do feel like there is more pan showing. I already had pan, but I do feel like I have more. So last time I had 39 uses, now I have 49. So I've used it 10 times. And then I come down to this shade here in the middle, which is called Hustler. Last time I had 38 uses, now I have 48. So I go here, 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 down this row in my crease to kind of build up a little bit of a shadow, but nothing too crazy. And I really am into these peachy shades. So no pan here. I don't even think I'm close, to be honest. I just very lightly dip in. So these mattes are going to last me forever. I'm not going to probably hit pan on them. So this one is Hot Gossip, and it's kind of like this brown shade. Again, all 3 mattes I build up in my crease. And then I use this one. This is a peachier shade called The Talk. So I've been using this all over the lid, and I definitely feel like the pan on here has expanded quite a bit. My goal is to finish this shade up, so I'm going to probably just keep using it as my daily shimmery lid shade all summer. I really like the tone of it. Now that I am getting a little bit more color on my skin, I think it has, worked out pretty well. It was a little bit dark for me when, like, beginning of the year when I was at my palest in the winter, but now I feel like it suits me a little bit better. So I really want to finish this up this summer while, again, my skin has a little bit more tan to it. So this is going to be the primary focus. I've also been using Coastline, which is this middle shade here. It's kind of got this like almost iridescent shimmer to it. I use it in my inner corner just to kind of brighten things up. Being that I wear glasses, I do like to have an inner corner highlight. I feel like it helps prevent a lot of shadows casting on my face. So yeah, these 5 shades really right here is what I'm using. I haven't touched really anything else over here. I think I used this purple once as a liner, but not really. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Nothing too crazy. Again, my focus is really going to be on finishing that shimmer, and then I will probably pick another go-to look for the fall to try to hit pan or work on other shades. But I think just focusing in on that one look has been working for me. Now, I did finish a shade. This is the Wet n Wild Brulee. This is like a matte kind of bone cream color, and I've finished it all the way up at this point. I did have to repress it because it kind of crumbled, but it is done, so that's exciting, and that is the one that changed my pan percentage. So last time I had 17 pans out of 107 eyeshadows, which is 15.88%. So now I'm at 16 pans because this one's finished up out of 106 eyeshadows, which is 15.09%. So I went down a little bit, but still at the 15% mark, and it's a good reason to go down because I finished something up. So what we're gonna do is color that in on my chart here in my planner. I've got it marked down here. It already had pan, so I do this hashed line when there's pan, and we're gonna color it all the way in today to note that it is complete. So, and I do have a couple more of those brulee shades, so I'm just moving on to the next one, and I'm sure I'll finish it up before the end of the year. It's just kind of my go-to, so that is now filled in. How exciting. So this is what my visual is looking like. This is my Pan That palette. I probably will do a beauty declutter at the end of the year. I kind of want to explore my other palettes, but a couple of these I think might be no longer the right fit for me. So we'll see what my pan percentage looks like next year. But for right now, I'm just focusing on these singles. I'm really not getting bored of them at this point, which is great. And like I said, I'm kind of just on this autopilot with the same look every day, and that's been going great for me too. It really hasn't bothered me. I don't feel burnt out on it. So I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing. And that's kind of it. I know this is a short and sweet update, but that's all I have for you. Really appreciate you taking the time to check in and see what I've been up to. Would love to hear from you in the comment section below how your panning has been going. Do you slow down in the summer? I feel like naturally I just wear a little bit less makeup in the summer, so curious if that's you too. And yeah, that's all I have. So I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye.